We're going to do a video on Amazon stock, AMZN stock, and we've got a daily chart of Amazon stock here for you. It's got a blue 200-day moving average. You can see Amazon put in a bottom down here on the 9th of November, rallied up to about $103. It was a nice little rally from 85 all the way up to 103, almost 20 bucks, $18. But it ran straight into the 20-day moving average, which was sloped down and just turned right around and went down the other way. We've sold down more than half of the rally and put in a bottom this week at $92.48. Now, from a technical perspective, none of that's a big deal. We have an issue with this green 5-day moving average never got above the 20-day moving average. That's not good. You can see it got above it here, did a false little rally and collapsed back down. So this is not a big deal. However, let's take a look at the weekly chart real quick. We're going to look at the hourly after that, then we'll look at some algorithmically generated entry prices. When we look at this weekly chart, we've got a blue 200-week moving average, we've got a red 20-week moving average, and a green 5-week moving average. And we can see that this price closed below the 5-week moving average, and it's done that now for 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th week in a row. It's below the 5-week moving average. It's very negative for this stock. There's nothing really hugely positive about this. We did make a higher high on a weekly basis, but we closed down below last week's close. So not really a positive sign in this stock. Let's take a look at the hourly real quick. If we look at an hourly chart, we see several things here. The first thing is we've been below the 200 blue hour moving average since about October 26th. So it's approaching not quite a month, 3 weeks or so we've been below there. Got some huge gaps here which we made an attempt to fill. But this right here is a very negative sign. This bar here on November 15th at 9:30, it hit $103.78, and as you can see, it couldn't even hold it for 1 hour. They sold the heck out of it. When you compare this bar to this type of selling, this is normal type of bars on an hourly chart. This means as soon as it got up to 103.78, they just sold the heck out of it and drove it all the way down for the rest of the week. So not a good sign. This is the 200-hour moving average, and what they're saying is as you get close to it, we don't want to own it anymore. We're going to sell it. So all the people that bought it down here, they dumped it here. This is not a show of strength in this stock, is what I'm trying to say. So even on an hourly basis, we closed down below the 20-hour moving average, and again, closed down below the 20-day moving average. And then we go to the weekly, and we can see closed below not only the 20-week moving average, but the 5-week moving average. So this is just a bunch of negativity for this stock. Do I think this bottom here, put in last week of $85.87 is going to be taken out? It's really, really difficult to tell. This is not a hugely negative chart. It's a bear market chart for a weekly chart, but it's not hugely negative. From a daily chart, that's a pretty negative daily chart. If you look at that chart, we're still making new lows as recently as November 9th. It didn't get much of a rally here on the 15th. Again, it could not hold its position when it made new highs. Not a good little chart here. However, if this decline stops at about 90 bucks, then we have a chance to put in a little firmer bottom here in 2 to 3 days before Thanksgiving, and then maybe after Thanksgiving we'll get a rally. But if we go down and test this low of $85.87, I think we're probably going to break it. So it really depends if we get below 90. That's my best guess estimate for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what RBAM Research says about Amazon algorithmically generated prices. Put out every day before 7 a.m. For Amazon today, we were out 1, 5, and 20-day holds starting at $93 and all the way up to $94.48. Let's see if we could have made any money already today. So we had a low of 92.48 and a high of 95 and closed around 94. So let's see, 92.48. We didn't get to that. I'm sorry, we got through all these. So let's see, 94.48. So almost all these would have been profitable except for the 20 days so far. So it looks like the 1 and the 5 days would have already been profitable on these Amazons. This is for today, the 18th. I'll show you how to get the Mondays, the 21st here in a minute. Let's look at the 30-day chart for Amazon. This is a 30-day trend following. The other algo prices are non-trend following. This is a 30 trading day trend following system. S&P today we had flat out. Apple we had a buy, and let's look and see what Amazon was today. We had a short at $96.97. I don't think we got there. No, so we didn't get to 96, but you can see our trend following system did have a short on it, which is a negative sign for next week for a moderately negative sign for next week for Amazon. We'll have other prices and maybe a different signal for Monday. You can get those signals and prices Monday morning. before 7 a.m. for 190 stocks, the major forex pairs, and the most liquid futures contracts, all at rbamresearch.com. Link in the description below. No credit card required. 14-day free access. Just head over there, put in your email for instant access. They come out officially at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, but you can usually get them the night before after 6 p.m. if you check early. There's keep in mind all these information, including entry prices and my commentaries, for entertainment purposes only. You definitely trade at your own risk, and you should always do your own analysis. If you like these videos, we can make one custom for you for stocks, forex, and futures. Just follow the link in the description below. There's a separate link for those. For details, if you like this video, please click the like button and hit the subscribe button as well if you want to do that. And if you have a great comment on this stock or any other stock, please leave it in the comment section below.